Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Can you hear me? So all of you received your marks? Yes. So we'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes for others to join. Okay. So all of you, I think so, have joined. So are you happy with your marks? Happy with your marks? All of you? For few people, I have given a comment. I don't remember the names. Please don't write short answers. For whom I have given? For whom I have given, don't write short answers. You can come for no problem. You can tell me. Pooja, for you?
No, ma'am.
Did I give you comment?
No, ma'am.
For whom I have given comments? Don't write short answers. Please don't write if it's 1 mark question or it carries only 1 mark also or half mark also. Don't write only answer. You should add head and tail to that answer. You will not get full marks. And all of you, what happens after the pollen grains comes and falls on the stigma? One of you answer. Jahnavi, unmute yourself once.
Yes, ma'am.
You can hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
You can hear me, Janvi? Speak up.
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Jahnavi.
Ma'am, I'm speaking. Ma'am, can you hear us?
Janvi, I don't want you to leave the class in between. I'm telling you.
Yes,
Don't
ma'am.
leave the class in between. You're leaving the class in between. Don't sign out. I'm going to see who is present. Okay, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Why nobody is speaking up?
Ma'am, are we audible?
Problem.
Ma'am, we are
Ma'am,
speaking,
can you
ma'am.
hear us, ma'am?
Get it, ma'am.
Now I can hear you. Janvi, you got it?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't want you to leave the class in between. So all of you, what you all wrote, when the pollen grains come and fall on the stigma, what will happen?
Ma'am, when pollens fall on the stigma of female flower, it gets attached to the stigma due to the sticky substance. Here, pollination occurs or takes place.
That is the answer, Harita. Here, that only you wrote the same thing you wrote.
Yes, ma'am.
What happens? After the pollen grains, it is in the part of the 5 marks question. After the pollen grains form, first the pollen tube starts to form. Okay, pollen tube starts to form, or we call the pollen tube as the stigma. Once the pollen grains enters into the stigma, what happened? They broke open and we get 2 male gametes. These male gametes move to the ovule and fuse with the eggs. Fertilization takes place. Only 1 or 2% wrote that male gametes and everything. Nobody wrote it. Nobody. I don't remember who have written that 1 or 2 persons, but 1 or 2 of you have written. And another thing, what is Stan, yes, you did not get the mark because you missed some key point over there. Keywords are very important. We'll check the keywords. In board exams, they check the keywords because they will be correcting so many question papers per day. They are not going to read your complete question. Keywords are very, very important. Those keywords, the important words you should not miss out when you are writing the exam. Both are slightly different from the, in school, no, the teacher goes through your paper, each of your paper. But in board exams, no, they don't completely go through the paper. Go through your answer. They check for the keywords. If these keywords are there, give them the full marks. So never miss the keywords in your answer. And another question. Why justify why variations are very important? Can you answer, any of you? Any of you? Can anybody answer why variations are important? First, for that, what is a variation? Why we get a variation? That nobody have written. So most of them I gave only 2.5. And people who are not even written, 2 marks I have given. Why? What is a variation, first of all? One of you tell me. Why we get variation? During DNA copying, there will be an error in the DNA copying. Due to that, we get a variation. So this is called as a variation. Some variations may be useful. Some variation may be not useful. During the course of evolution, the animals with successful variations, which will help them to adapt to the surrounding environment, will be able to the changing surrounding environment, will able to survive, or the fittest variations will be allow them to survive in the changing environment, and these play important role in the evolution process in formation of new species. Even in the presentation, I asked you all to write that one. that question also, most of you, some of you have written the fit test and all those, but none of you have written the what is a variation. You should start your answer with the variation. And another question, what is the other question most of you went wrong is placenta. What is placenta? What is placenta? Answer. Durlab, answer. Unmute yourself, Durlab. What is placenta? Anybody?
Ma'am, placenta is a disc-like tissue, ma'am.
Disc-like tissue. And what is its function? What is its function?
Ma'am, it helps in exchange of nutrients between mother and the fetus.
Only nutrients? Only nutrients?
Oxygen also.
Oxygen also, ma'am.
Oxygen and also? Only nutrients and oxygen? Harita, answer. You are the only person who wrote it correct. Answer. Can you hear me?
Ma'am, is it waste substances?
As waste materials. You should write like the placenta is a disc-like substance connection between the mother and fetus. It helps in the exchange of nutrients and the oxygen or gases from the mother to the fetus and removal of excretory waste from fetus towards the mother. If you want, this is more than enough. If you want to write in more more detail, it also have a finger-like projections, that is microvilli, which plays an important role in the absorption and exchange of the nutrients and all those. How many of you have written like this?
Ma'am, am I audible?
I already answered, no, Harita.
Yes, ma'am. Like it took a lot of time to get it on.
Okay. Well, Harita, why you did not complete your paper properly?
Ma'am, I wrote all the answers, ma'am.
No.
Yes, ma'am, I wrote everything.
No. Last 5 marks question.
Yes, ma'am. Last question, I did not know it correctly.
I did not got your answer correctly in the last questions. Last 2 questions.
Yes, ma'am. That was a big mistake.
And another one, Sanyu or Durlab? You, one of you did not complete the paper. Who of you? I think so, Sanyu.
Yes, ma'am, there was no
Ma'am, I have
time.
completed the paper.
Huh?
Ma'am, I got just 2 marks for the last one.
Huh?
Ma'am, I just got 2 marks for the last one, that contraceptive methods, ma'am. That one I have to be more clear.
Yes, you did not wrote no anything.
Yes, ma'am. I just gave the methods.
And Sanyu, you are also not able to complete the paper, no?
Yes, ma'am, I didn't make time.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll still practice until you be perfect. So next exam will be only on life processes until you are perfect. Will be each in September exam you will get 40 MCQs. Okay, shall we start?
Yes, ma'am.
So in the last class, what we have discussed? I don't want to start the PPT, you tell me.
Ma'am, food chains, food web,
Hmm.
percentage of energy consumption,
Percentage of
energy consumed by the organisms from tertiary, primary, and consumer level.
Next, other topics, Harita, you don't talk. Remaining people, Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi,
Ma'am, can you hear me, ma'am?
I can hear you.
Ma'am, can you repeat what you asked, ma'am? My network is poor today, ma'am.
Huh?
Ma'am, can you repeat what you asked, ma'am? My network is poor today.
What we have completed in the last class. Harita told till food chains, food webs, and energy. Next. What more we have completed? Okay. Aditi? Aditi? What have we completed in the last class? You can type me, Aditi. If you cannot answer, you can type me. You can give a typed message.
Ma'am, I have a doubt, ma'am.
Yes, ma.
Ma'am, like nutrition and nourishment can be written as same point, right?
Nutrition is different, nourishment is different.
Okay.
Hmm.
Ma'am, because I've written like placenta helps in respiration, nutrition, nourishment, and waste disposal. So,
That can be written, no problem.
okay, ma'am.
Gases also you should write.
Okay, ma'am.
Harita, Radhiti, food chain was Harita also told. Next, what more topics? Food chain, food web. Anybody can answer. Biomagnification or bioconcentration. Any more? Ozone layer depletion. So what are the chemicals that causing the ozone depletion? I have removed the chat. Now you should answer. Because I started the presentation, I cannot see chat anymore. Any of you can answer.
Chlorofluorocarbon.
Chlorofluorocarbons. What was the agreement done, or in where the agreement was done that no chlorine molecules or chlorofluorocarbons will be used?
Kyoto Protocol.
Huh?
Kyoto Protocol.
That is the conference, an agreement program. You write both of them, UNEP, or it is also known as Kyoto Protocol. UNEP means
United Nations Environment Program.
United Nations Environment Program. Okay. Now we'll move to the last topic of this chapter, garbage disposal. So what is a garbage? What is a garbage? What can be treated as a garbage? All of you know this. Tell me.
Waste.
Waste
Hmm?
products. Waste.
I cannot hear you all.
Waste
Little bit
products.
louder. Little bit louder, Amma. I cannot hear you all.
Waste products, ma'am.
Waste, ma'am.
What waste?
Household waste.
There are so many waste products. Can you classify them?
Industrial waste, household waste.
Electronic
Industrial
waste.
waste, household waste. Any more?
Medical waste.
Medical waste. Now it's most important one. Any more? Laboratory waste. Any more? So waste can be classified as two. Maybe if you have gone towards the beach, they have kept two bins, green and blue. Have anybody noticed? Nobody went to the beach? Already beaches are open, no? Ayo, normal answer also you are not answering. How many went to LOX beach? In at least 1-2 years, more than 1 year over, they have kept those bins. Blue and green color bins.
Yes, ma'am, I have seen, ma'am.
What, any, you have idea what is blue color and green color bin?
No, ma'am.
What we should dump into?
Mm.
So
Ma'am, I
blue,
guess blue is plastic waste and green is e-waste, ma'am.
no,
Compost
dry
waste.
waste and wet waste. Okay, dry waste and wet waste. Okay, whatever it's not a liquid form, it's completely dry one, we should keep in a blue bin. Whereas where it is a semi-solid or liquid form, that is called as wet waste. That we will be keeping in the green one. Okay, so that the segregation will be done in a disposable can be done in a different manner. So before going to the garbage disposal, whatever the solid waste or dry waste, we call it as a garbage. Whereas semi-solid or liquid waste, we call as a liquid waste, and that treatment is different, whereas solid waste treatment is different. So first I'll tell you what is the liquid waste. The liquid waste usually will be discharged by the industrial waste. Most of the industrial waste is a liquid waste or in a gaseous forms. Okay, so always now previously government was not concerned much about the environmental effects or factors, what the industrial chemicals or how harmful them. But slowly many amendments were brought to that environmental law. There were many changes done. Now compulsory every industry should properly treat its waste and then only should be disposed out, whether it is a solid waste or a liquid waste. Okay, otherwise we have environmental body which looks at every time it will be go on checking. So if they are not going to follow those environmental laws or disposal, the company will be sealed. Even your school also can be sealed if they don't follow the environmental protocol what they have given, or SOPs we call as the operational procedures, sample operational procedures. So if they are not going to follow those, they will be discharged. So first we'll see liquid waste. Usually it's not here, but I want to inform you all. Liquid waste, what it will do, for example, you take the waste which you are getting from the industries. from our household itself. Previously, when I am small, no, there used to be gutters beside the house. I don't know now. There no, I think so. Most of the gutters were closed. So there used to be gutters. Whatever the waste we get, no, used to come into the gutter, and that gutter used to take it to the will be connected somewhere to the small canal, and then it will be discharged into the water. Okay, but now all the gutters were closed. Now the pipes, everything became underground. Okay, underground, everything became usually underground. So whatever the waste we get, whether it is a bathroom waste or whether it is a sea waste, small household waste, kitchen waste, liquid one, will be connected to the underground waste collection system, and that will be taken up to the some place where the wastewater will be treated, then only it's getting discharged into the, will be released into the water. So there are many improvements from the government side also to treat the waste and release to the water. Previously, that such a type are not there. Now slow go on improvement. So in this chapter, we'll be discussing about the garbage waste. Okay, that is nothing but the solid waste, where the dispose, especially the problem with the garbage disposal is in the urban areas, that is towns and cities. Whereas in the village or rural areas, usually they at the back side of the home itself, they have a waste disposable area. Okay, the plastic will be very minimally used. The waste disposal area will be there. And after 1 year, they will be taking them that and mixing in their fields as a manure. But whereas in case of urban area, most of the waste is plastic. Okay, whether it can be a household waste or it can be a industrial waste. So most of them is a plastic. So how they are going to dispose them? First one we'll see with the open yards, open dumping. So one of the most conventional or traditional method where still now most of the municipalities follow is collect the waste and simply dump in some open yard. And this is again a pollution. We are going to cause a pollution. The main drawback is, as it gives us a stinky smell. It causes land pollution, and also some of the pollutions also will be released, will be seeping into our groundwater or table water. So slowly this is being changed now. Okay, in our in Chennai municipality also we have a waste solid waste treatment plants. Okay, people have private sector people have started to keep the solid waste treatment plants and trying to make it into a form of a compost. Okay, so next is the landfills. How many of you went to Chandigarh? Anybody went to North India tour? Anybody? None of you are answering. See, anybody went, have seen pictures of Chandigarh at least?
No.
So, Esa, you have seen that rock garden?
Yes, ma'am. Only
You know
pictures,
about-
ma'am.
Huh? You have seen it?
Only the pictures, ma'am.
Yeah, pictures. So what that one is, so in some cities, whatever the waste which has been dumped, so what they are doing, they're just digging the earth, dumping the complete waste, and after that, just making it, grounding it off with the soil. On that, they're trying to develop gardens or any amusement parks or whatever it is. That is called as a landfill. The best example, all of you can go and see the rock garden of Chandigarh. It was the first one in India After that, many have come up, but that is very good. I have went and seen it. You can see, even with the glass also, they have tried to do structures. They did not allow any of the waste to go off. Once you can go and see the pictures, or after that I will be showing you all otherwise. So that is one way of garbage disposal. Next one, as I told you, composting. So anybody or any of your schools have made you all to do a compost? Now it is a part and parcel of all the schools. Anybody? No?
No, mom.
So organic waste means that is the vegetable waste or plant waste, whatever it is, or kitchen waste, we can call it as. No, so those what we can do is, in a house also we can do that one. Or if it's we are getting a bigger quantities, usually what we do is we make a small pit and dump everything into that compost. We call that pit as a compost pit. Dump all the vegetable waste, plant waste. Plant waste means dry leaves, flowers, even the branches, dry branches, everything is considered as a waste. Solely waste. I don't know whether it is towards the Velachery side, whereas in Adia side, that is Nilgiris area, you can see big dry leaves collection pots, where whatever they collected will be kept into those mesh-like structures are there, bin-like structures, mesh bin-like structures. It will be kept in that bin. Once in a while, some people will come and collect all those dry leaves and turn into a compost. So within 40 to 50 days, and just layer it with a small amount of soil, not even big amount of soil, small amount of soil. So almost 60 to 70 days, everything will be turned into a good soil. That is simply called as a compost, and this compost can be again reused as a manure to the plants. So, and even the Chennai municipality is turning now most of the waste which they come from Coimbatore, the vegetable waste, or from other vegetable markets, wherever they come, they're collecting it and turning into a compost. If you want, how many are towards the Phoenix Mall? Not Phoenix Mall. In Velachery, that Gupta Bhavan is there, no? Have anybody have idea of Sri Gupta Bhavan?
Yes, ma'am.
So just to go a little bit forward, means when you're coming from Phoenix Mall and turn to that Gupta Bhavan and just moving towards forward, if you go forward and take a right, no, at the corner, they will be, this municipality is selling this compost. They're preparing the compost over there and also selling them in packets. If anytime you go, you can see one lady sitting and selling. Each packet is 20 rupees. Okay. So next one is recycling. So some waste cannot be, it cannot be degraded, as we have discussed, like plastic, metals, and all those non-degradable, some non-degradable waste is there, glass. So they cannot be biodegraded, but they can be recycled. Okay, some plastic can be again melted back and be recycled. Like a water bottles, even milk packet covers, they can be recycled. Okay, and also nowadays people are making with metal, they're trying to make big structures, animal structure, some more other structures. They are calling it as metal art. Anybody have seen it? Metal art.
No, ma'am.
Okay, they installed a new, what is we call it as vulture, made of metal art in the Elliott's Beach. If you come, you please look into it. It is called as a metal art. What the metal they took is from the old vehicles, whatever we get, cycle or whatever we have,
Mom, they
from
do
the
small,
mechanic
small
shops.
toys.
Huh?
Mom, they make toys or some decorative items.
Decorated, no, they're making also the big structures. Recently, during COVID time only, in Elliott's Beach, no, they installed this big vulture and they painted it black to look realistic. But every part of it, even every part of it was made from the recycled metal. We have if you go to a mechanic shop, you'll get lots of things. Just what we need to do, collect whatever required and do some welding, and we get a beautiful structure. That is called as metal art. Nowadays, they are trying to do that also. Okay. Next, reuse. What can we reuse? Any more? Anyone have idea? How many of you reuse your things in your home? Not yours, in your home.
Mom, wooden boxes. Sorry. Cardboard boxes.
Cardboard boxes,
Plastic bottles.
plastic bottles,
Coconut. Their
coconut.
shelves.
Yes. Any more? Clothes. How many of you try to reuse your clothes?
Yes, mom, we can use clothes.
What you do?
Mom, maybe as cleaning.
Cleaning. Other than cleaning, you tell me. I also do that only. Other than cleaning, you tell.
Mom, like people who are interested in painting, they use for drying their brushes or cleaning their brushes.
Anybody donate?
Yes, mom, I do it.
Okay. Anybody did any fashion designing? Nobody.
Mom,
Anybody
not
did
with waste.
not waste clothes, I'm asking.
Yes, mom, like not waste clothes. Normal clothes I've tried doing it.
No, do with waste clothes. Try to recycle your father pants into your pants. Something you can do. So that is one type of reuse where we will not be able to again make a trade. You generate a new cloth. So we'll try to reuse everything. Recycle, reuse, and what is the 3 mantra arts?
Reduce.
Huh?
Reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Yes, correct. Okay, so let us follow these 3 mantras in our day-to-day life. Okay, next final one. This is called as incineration. Incineration is nothing but burning of the waste at a higher temperature to form an ash. Okay, this is mostly done for the chemical and biological waste. Biological waste means the waste we collect from the hospitals, from the laboratories, those are called as the biological waste. Chemicals means in the industry, some industries where we release some kind of chemicals which cannot be degraded, but they can be burned down into an ash. So such a type of chemicals will be dumped separately and they will be burned to form an ash. This process is called incineration. So if you have seen or if you notice, now Chennai Corporation has started this rickshaws, auto rickshaws, electrical auto rickshaw. Have anybody of you seen? Every morning, afternoon, evening,
Yes,
they're
mom.
just riding on the streets of Chennai, collecting garbage, keeping so many cans at the back of it. Nobody seen, huh?
Seen, mom.
Anybody have seen COVID patient? If there's a COVID patient in your neighborhood, one special one is coming and collecting. That anybody have seen?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
Because now due to this COVID, no, Chennai Corporation also, like those electrical vans itself, same which comes every afternoon, morning and everything to collect our waste. The same way they have kept COVID vans also to collect that waste, whether it can be a household which is suffering from COVID, from the industry, because they will burn everything. They are not going to dispose anywhere. Even a mask, what we put, no, we should not dispose them. We need to keep it separately and burn it off. Okay, but we are simply disposing nowadays, but actually that is the procedure we need to do. So these are the different types of garbage disposal. And you can see over here, this is the landfill, which you know, this is recycling paper, all we do. And this is the incineration unit. Okay, here the waste will be kept in it and will be burned at a very high temperature. Okay, and this is the preparation of the compost. And in rural areas, production of biogas and manure, or gobar gas also we call it as. So with this, we have concluded the chapter. Now all of you open your textbooks. We'll discuss all the questions of this chapter.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you opened, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
So questions, why are some substances biodegradable and why are some non-biodegradable? Why? There in this paragraph, it is there. Wherever I am highlighting, please mark the answer. Can you see, all of you?
Yes.
Give any two ways in which biodegradable substance may affect the environment. Can you tell here it is not there any two ways in which biodegradable substance can affect our environment? The same difference, positive or negative? Yeah, ma. You can tell. Can you tell? How in two ways, give any two ways in which biodegradable substance would affect the environment. How they will affect our environment?
Ma'am, they cause pollution.
Biodegradable. Not
Non-biodegradable.
I'm asking you biodegradable. First of all, they will not be able to concentrate in the environment. Am I right? They will be broken down to simpler substance, so they will not concentrate in the environment. And this, because these are mostly decomposed by the organism, again they will be recycled and utilized by the plants. Whereas the third portion, the two ways where the non-biodegradable substance will be able to affect the environment is because they are inert materials. It will take long time to degrade. Some of them may not be even completely degradable. So usually they pollute the environment. They may pollute water, they may pollute the land, and they are not at some like examples like plastic and glass. Plastic cannot be completely broken down to the simpler substance. And also they increase the bioconcentration of leads to biomagnification in the organisms. Noting it down, all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
What are trophic levels? Give an example of food chain and state the different trophic levels in it. Who will tell? What are trophic levels?
Ma'am, they are the levels in the food chain, ma'am.
Okay, they are the levels in the food chain.
Food chain.
They each step or level of the food chain forms a trophic. So each level is a trophic level. The different trophic levels are the first trophic level always is the autotrophs, followed or the producers. Next trophic levels always will be containing the consumers. Can you give me now an example? So
Ma'am,
primary
grass.
consumers followed by secondary, secondary followed by tertiary, tertiary followed by quaternary. They ask you to give an example. You can, here is the food chain, you can give any of it as the example. But at the side, you should name what is the trophic level they are. So always plants is the producers, they are in the first trophic level, followed by a Scorpio, it is in the primary consumer, fish is the secondary consumer, and finally crane is the tertiary consumer. This is the water ecosystem. These are for photoautotrophs or the plants present in the under the bottom or at the bed of the river bed. Or this is the tertiary terrestrial or a land ecosystem. Grass followed by grasshopper, frog, snake, and the eagle. Anything you can write, and also you should mention the which level they are present. You can simply draw, or otherwise you can simply write it and also draw the pyramid and give example also. You can do both of it. What is the role of the decomposers in the ecosystem?
Ma'am, decomposers are the organisms that decompose or break down the organic material of the dead organism. And ma'am, and they help for the future generations to survive. They give space for the future generations to live in a comfortable way, and they don't allow the piling up of dead bodies happen. And they also give nutrients and other essential things for the soil.
Yes. So all this you should be writing. And also I think so all of you have written it from my presentation. Please write in that way. Okay? Because in the textbook there is no proper clear answer is there. So anybody who have not copied, ask your friends so that they will be able to help you all to whoever wrote, share it in the WhatsApp group. What is ozone? How does it affect any ecosystem? The same thing in the presentation, or it's also here also. This 15.31, everything is there. Here itself, you can write along with the equation, you should write it. Okay. How can you help in reducing the problems of waste disposal? Give any two methods. Whatever we have discussed now, you need to write those only. Any of the two methods you can write. Now coming to the exercise. Which of the following groups contain only biodegradable items? Please tell first. A, B, or C, or D?
C, ma'am.
C?
Yes, ma'am.
Why not A, B, and D?
Ma'am, A, leather, ma'am, that is not biodegradable.
Yes.
And B, we have plastic, ma'am, that is also not biodegradable.
Mm.
And in D, we have wood.
Wood.
It takes a lot of time, ma'am, but I don't
Yes,
think it is
yes, yes.
biodegradable.
Yes. Which of the following, Harita, you don't answer? Next. Who is going to answer? Amrita. Which of the following constitute a food chain? Amrita.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Tell me.
Option B, ma'am.
Option B.
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Ma'am, goat has grass and humans have goat.
Mm. Why not option C?
Ma'am, because elephant will not have cow, ma'am.
Elephant will not have cow, or cow will not eat goat also, because cow
All
is-
three are heterogeneous.
Yes, yes. Okay, next, Arman. Which of the following are environmental friendly practices? Answer.
Ma'am, option D, all of the above.
Why?
Ma'am, option A, because if you carry cloth bags, it's a biodegradable waste instead of
Yes.
plastic bags. So
Oh.
switching off unnecessary lights and fans, it will
Mm.
stop electronic waste, I guess. I'm not sure, ma'am. Then walking to school instead of getting your mother to drop you on a scooter means there will be pollution if you drive vehicles. So that's why, ma'am.
Yes.
So all of the above.
Okay. Next, Durlab, what will happen if we kill all the organisms in one trophic level?
Ma'am, if you kill all the organisms in one trophic level, the food supply to the next level will will result in imbalance of the ecosystem.
Yes, yes. It helps in, it collapses the ecosystem. Next one, Vaishnavi. Will the impact of removing all the organisms in the trophic level be different for different trophic levels? Can the organism of any trophic level be removed without causing any damage to the ecosystem? Vaishnavi? Are you there, Vaishnavi?
Mom, she says she's not able to unmute.
Okay. Aditi? Aditi, are you able to unmute yourself? Akshita?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, answer me, ma. One of you can answer, whoever it is. The next question, the other person will ask. Who is going to answer, Aditi or Akshita? Yes, Aditi. Akshita, you answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Read the question properly and answer it. Will the impact of the removing all the organisms in a trophic level be different for different trophic levels? Yes or no?
It will be different, ma'am.
Yes, it will be different. Why it will be different? Because lower levels may not have any effect. If the level, if we remove secondary consumers, primary and producers will not have any effect, whereas tertiary and quaternary consumers will have the effect. So the effect will be different for the different trophic levels. Can the organism of any trophic level be removed without causing any damage to the ecosystem?
No, ma'am.
No, we cannot remove it, because that's why some organisms are being called endangered or extinct, and many protection laws are coming up. If one organism is gone also, there may be not a major impact, but as it may sometimes give a small damage to the ecosystem. For example, I want to tell here one thing. We know the Himalayan range, the border. Heard about it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that Himalayan forest range there. What happened means, when the army was there was a change in the army major and all those positions. Okay, usually although the border is there or whatever is there, the farmers can take their cattle and allow them to graze over there. Okay, so they also used to pass on the information, but after some positional changes or some officers have changed, they made a curtail the movement of these farm goat keepers and all those. They told you should not go there or bring your goats over there. Okay, at that time what happened, the grass has grown so well. Okay, and also the goat keepers, usually they take them towards the higher mountains and all those. There was no they did not go over there. So slowly the Pakistan started to keep some post over there, taking advantage of this, and that is how led to the Kargil war. That small mistake where we did not allow the goat keepers to allow them to take the goats and graze in the higher mountains. A small mistake has led to gave advantage to the Pakistan and has led to the Kargil war actually. Okay, so that is one thing. So we need to it may be not completely harmful to the ecosystem, means completely there will not be an imbalance in the ecosystem, but there will be a slight effect in the ecosystem. Sanu, what is biological magnification? Will the levels of this magnification be different at different levels of the ecosystem? Please answer. Sanyu? Can you hear me? Yeah, please answer. No? I'm not able to hear you, Sanyu. We cannot hear you. Okay, anybody can answer. Let us conclude the class. Whoever mics are working, answer. I think so. From next class onwards, we may have an offline class also. How many schools are opening from first? You got any intimation?
Ma'am, our school said us to be in Chennai from tomorrow. They did not say us to come to school, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Remaining?
like we did not get any information about that.
Okay, they asked you all to be in Chennai.
Yes, ma'am. From tomorrow we have to be available here.
Okay. Remaining? Okay, shall we conclude? So what is biological magnification means? Passing on the pesticides or chemicals from one trophic level to the next trophic level, and as they grow, they become increase as they reach the higher trophic levels. The concentration increases. The concentration of the chemical increases. This phenomenon is called as biomagnification. Will the levels of this magnification be different at different levels of ecosystem? As the levels of magnification will be different in different ecosystem. Usually the concentration is very less in the lower trophic level, but as it goes on, it passes on to the next trophic levels, the concentration will be go on increasing. Best example, you can write the DTD change which I have given you. What are the problems caused by non-biodegradable waste that we generate? We have discussed now itself. If all the waste we generate is biodegradable, will this have no impact on the environment? It will have some impact. Okay, it will have some impact on the environment, but that will not be as harmful as non-biodegradable substance. What is the damage to the ecosystem? Why is the damage to the ecosystem is a cause of concern? Why it is a cause of concern is because the ozone layer which is present in the stratosphere helps us to protect the earth environment from the UV rays. So if there is a hole, or we call it as a ozone hole, in the if the thickness of the ozone layer decrease, that we call it as a ozone hole. So if the ozone holes are formed in the ozone, what will happen? The UV rays reaches the earth and it may be causing us different types of health health factors like risk for the like cancer to the living organisms. It can be animals or it can be human beings, and sometimes it may cause the affect the photosynthesis of the also the green plants. The green plants may become dry. What are the steps taken to take the limit to this damage? The steps taken is to prevent the use of chlorofluorocarbons, and this program in program that is UNEP, United Nations Environmental Program, they have decided, signed by all nations, that the CFCs will not be used or minimized. Okay, so this all you need to write. So with this, we have completed our environmental chapter. So in the next class, we'll see whether we need to talk about the natural resources or what. I'll let you all know. Any doubts you have?
No, ma'am.
No, no.
Okay. So with this, we'll conclude your class. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.